It's about fabric properties, and everyone's going to get involved here because everyone should know this. And I'm just going to call you out one by one. You're going to talk me through each of the things here. Nick, tell me about composition and why it's important. Or what is it?
So fabric composition is what goes in the fabric away, all the properties that kind of define what that fabric is. It's important because that's the way the fabric is going to perform. If you want something, the fabric to achieve a certain goal, be warm, keep the heat in, let the heat through, perform when you're traveling. Composition is what's going to allow that to happen.
Yeah. So yeah, as what Nick said, we're talking about what are the raw materials that are going into the fabric, and that they're important for a number of different reasons, and we'll talk about that a lot later. All right, crimp. Carly, talk to me about crimp and why crimp is important.
So crimp is the fabric's ability to bounce back from wrinkle, or its ability to be wrinkle resistant. So high crimp means that it's going to be more wrinkle resistant and probably better for travel, or if you're going to have long days in the office. And low crimp would be like a linen piece or a cotton piece.
It's like the most perfect answer.
Has everyone met Carly from DC, newest recruit for the New York showroom? So we'll meet them all today.
Yeah. All right. This one, drape. I think Fabrizio should talk about drape. It's we'll get some nice answers out of this one, Fabrizio.
So if you look at Bruce right now, it's like the best way of jacket really created. So he's wearing like a button shoulder, clearly, because that's what he wears in his jackets.
Stand back under the light, really. Take 2 steps back. 2 steps. Keep going. There you go.
And it's just the way a garment. The way a garment. That's good. A way a garment hugs your body. And drape is something that we enforce on clients because it's what sets us apart from everything else when the garment is properly measured for a customer.
Yeah, different fabrics can affect how a garment drapes, the composition, and the construction of that garment. So, for a larger guy, you probably want something that drapes much better, whereas something like linen or cotton isn't going to have the same effect on like a heavier guy, and better for a slimmer kind of figure. But an important word, a word that's used in the industry a lot. If you use it, yes, but it's important, especially when we're talking about those bigger clients. It's a good word to use. All right, durability. Dane.
Yeah, so how long the garment's going to last over time. I guess all things considered, every fabric will always be a little more durable, but kind of tying the composition, raw materials, and fabrics.
Definitely. Yeah, super important. Obviously,
Going on occasion shopping some bars, apparently.
so, yeah, look, durability, it's a sensitive word because, like, when you talk about a guy, talking about a durable shoe is going to be different to talking about a, fine suit or a fine shirt. So, but yeah, as Dane said, I think like all things being like under consideration is an important word that things are going to be durable than others in terms of fabric and composition and the like. All right, hand. Caroline.
Great. So hand is, I always say don't use that.
Not the answer we were looking for, Caroline, but thank you.
It's an obvious one.
It is.
Senator Mays.
Johnny.
Jonathan.
So just basically how it feels, the softness of touch, you can say that. Typically relates to super count. Obviously, a higher super count, softer hand you have. Raw materials play a big factor, as does composition, as does certain mills and their raw materials. So higher super count, softer hand, lower super count, firmer hand, higher strength.
Yeah. Cool. All right, this one, luster. It's my favorite word, right? Danielle, let's talk about this.
Luster, I like to say it's like the fancier way of saying how a fabric shines, how it's shyness.
Why do you think that's important for certain fabrics and not important for others?
Just in terms of where the guy wants to wear the garment. You know, like luster, if they're looking at a tuxedo, they want a fabric that's going to have more luster, something that looks nicer, and or like something that has like what's the word? Like something that has like a crispier hand. You're not going to have as much of a luster on that fabric.
Exactly. So that's it. Things are like weave and composition affect luster. So something with silk in it is going to have a high, stronger luster, and like a plain weave finish, as Danielle said, is going to have a very kind of matte finish. All good. All right, recovery. Kind of a simple word here, Kendall. You want to talk about recovery?
It's kind of similar to crimp, just in terms of the way fabric bounces back. It's been like in a suitcase or something like that. So we like to say travel light, it's really good recovery.
Yep.
So you can hang it up in your closet.
Yeah, exactly. So just its tenderness to bounce back from creasing and things like that, and you consider like long filament fibers, mohair, exceptional recovery. So again, good for travel, good word to use for when you're selling those type of suits. Going well here, going well. Oh, this is a hard one. Who wants to take a crack at this?
Nimit.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Superman, I think, is when
Bit of volume, Blakey fella.
Superman is how when you twist one string in one, when bar and
Yeah.
I was just like in outside where the road is kind of rough for the fabric because it is like a big hand. It doesn't have as much less time. But when you have a higher Superman, it's way more higher or hair. But I think it's more like it's basically like when someone wants is just basically looking for fit of the world. So we're not really if you want a higher quality.
Yeah, it's a term that I don't particularly like, and has been used less and less in the industry as people become more familiar with other properties that are up here. So essentially, it's like a 300-year-old technique that was used to measure the fineness of fabric, and that was based on pretty much weight, and the more wool you could put in into a bucket compared to another type of wool would be like, okay, the more I can fit in, the finest the yarn's going to be. Now we use kind of microns to explain that, and it's a more accurate measurement of how fine the yarn is. So I want to stress that just because something has a higher super count doesn't mean it's necessarily more delicate. All these other factors take into account how well that fabric is going to perform, how well it's going to drape, how it's going to crimp. So that's why super count is less and less important. Yeah.
Someone told me once that super count is if you took a kilogram of wool and how many meters that would stretch.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like that, and then plus like 3 other things. Yeah.
So super 170s wool versus like the super 130s wool is not necessarily finer than a 130s because it goes into like the weight of the fabric itself.
Exactly. We're going to talk about a Laura Piana bunch, which is a super 150s, but it's 340 grams. So it's not necessarily lighter or less durable than something that's a 130s, that's a 230 grams, right? So that's where you can see like the difference. But yet it might have a softer hand, and it might have a more of a luster to it. That's why you have to consider everything. So I'm sure, as you guys know, you've probably heard those two words less and less over the course of, especially guys that have been here, 2-3 years.
Yeah.
All right.
The first thing that they used to always ask.
Yeah.
Now, yeah.
Fraser, awesome. Warp, this is easy. Who have we heard from? Steph.
Warp is going to be one of the ways that the fabric can be woven.
Which way?
In direction.
50-50 chance, Steph.
Warp and weft, so it's going to be vertical.
Correct.
Nailed it.
Yeah. And it definitely has to do with composition of the fabric, but also in regards to plain weave or twill weave, and that affects like the breathability, the crimp, luster, all of that definitely
how it's woven is going to affect on how it drapes on
Cool. All right, left. This one's pretty easy. Who hasn't gone yet? Paige.
The horizontal view.
There we go. So yeah, when you combine these two together, you get the weave. So that obviously depends, as we said, plain weave, twill weave, hop stack, all these things, and that can affect a number of different ways the fabric shrinks, the hand of the fabric, the recovery, all that stuff. So those two words probably you wouldn't really use much, maybe in like a durability type of sense, like hey, this jacket's a 2x1 weave, so it's not going to be as structured as a 2x2 suit weave. Something like that, you're going to get super complicated. Nick's shrugging his shoulders like, who says that in an appointment? The last one, weight. Wait, who hasn't gone yet? Danielle, talk to me about weight.
Weight ranges. 250, for example, would be a little bit heavier, and then you can get to maybe a lighter weight in the fabric. And
Why is it important?
it's important because the breathability, also like for seasonal fabrics, it's going to be a heavier weight if it's fall winter fabric versus summer.
Yeah, weight's super important again for different seasonality, things that can be worn multi-seasonally, for durability, for drape, all these things. So these things here are words that we should be talking about, in every appointment and in our heads every day. It's just those key buzzwords like touchdown, yard, field goal, like that. These are these words. So I'm using a lot of football analogies today. So hopefully you all watch football.